Hi, I'm the Pastor Ty Johnson, God's ambassador to the streets. I've been asked by the team to talk a little bit about the origin of Churches Take a Corner, my heart and our ministry. About 1997, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, and here in Delaware was experiencing phenomenal shootings and just problems with public safety. So I met with a guy by the name of Reverend Twin B. Brown. You all remember the Godfather. And he told me of churches going out on corners and praying for folks. I said, we need that here. So I decided to do something called Churches Take a Corner. That meant churches had to get outside of the walls. We had to go meet people. We had to seek souls, pray for folks, and pray over the land. And along with me, there was a dynamite team, people like Clarence Falcon, who's transitioned now, and he was our chair. I learned so much from William Gordon, former retired family court judge. Also, Arthur Conley, who was in my corner, our legal person, Chip, one of the most phenomenal individuals you would ever meet. These folks made up the board. And then we had other folks like Sandy Anderson, who was a diehard recovering person. Sandy would come get you, take you to treatment. Sandy got more people into treatment from this city and this state than anybody in this state. I said it. And so hats off and congratulations, Sandy Anderson, David Falcon, John L. Williams, Tony Dunn. It's just so many. And then my friend, everybody remembers the Q-Dog, J-Dog. And his mother just passed. I was able to go down to North Carolina and represent Wilmington to say what a job she did with her children by blessing us with her son. Churches Take a Corner. We went on. We had the first night was on November, and we had about 45, 48 pastors to go out, and each pastor took a corner or an area that they were responsible for. And miracles began to happen like you never would imagine. People began to cry. People said, just pray for me. And you talk about trauma, you talk about shootings, all of that stuff just seemed to settle, didn't go away. I talked later in life, I was to talk to Bo Biden before he died. He said, Ty, I looked through the books and I can't get the shootings down. He said, I attribute it to one thing. The churches are not present. The faith community is not present. Now, shootings are going in a reverse order, but I think we got it. Not only are churches working with secular institutions for different programmatic things, but the people are conscious and they know we need to be engaged. What I'm saying is, Churches Take a Corner did things like Peace on the Streets. We did that because we knew that if we called people together once a year for 7 days, and we said, look, in these 7 days, no cussing, no fussing, no shooting, no gang banging, no banging, just hanging with God. And I used to tell them, don't you meet me there, you beat me there, because this is about kingdom building. That's what Churches Take a Corner was all about. We were the first ones to have a transitional house on 23rd Street. And they said it couldn't be done. At the end of the day, federal judges were sending us folks. Churches Take a Corner with the transitional house. We're the first ones to go in and outside of Ferris. Ray Avery. You all know Ray Avery. She's retired now. She did a phenomenal job. She loves children. So she called me to come over to the Ferris School and the detention center, and we would go in and we would take little groups with us. This is all CTAC. It was about the spiritual healing and condition of our people, the lost, the left out, and the least thought about. And we went in there and we would take people like Fred Reed, who was from Riverside, and his brother Derek Reed. They had a group called For You, and I'd act like a DJ, and then DJ, and I'd say, we got a group here, and they're called For You. And those young folks would love on them. They would love back. And when they came out, they came looking for us. And that's what it's about today. Now, today, we're still doing Peace on the Streets. Our last Peace on the Streets was bullies over bullets. No bullets and no bullies. My God, that was the beginning. And now we're doing something called Man and Mom on the Block. I challenge you to go to our website, the CTAC, C-T-A-C, Foundation, all one word, CTACfoundation.org. Go to the CTACfoundation.org and it'll give you the story. We're getting ready for a paint party, and I believe this is our fundraiser, and I believe that they're going to be doing arts and craft. But I'm saying, if you want to have some fun, go to the website or give me a call, and we'll tell you about the paint party coming up on the 12th of this month. Now, Churches Take a Corner, CTAC. We're preparing now to go back on the corners. So tell your pastor, say, Pastor, will we be joining God's ambassador to the streets, Pastor Ty, because this is his last time. He's retiring after this. He's going to train, and he's retiring after this. He's going to focus on Man and Mom on the Block. If you're on your block and you like keeping it safe, I'm not talking about snitching on people. I'm just talking about keeping folks safe. Call us, won't you? 302-377-5984. 302-377-5984. CTAC, Churches Take a Corner. The paint party coming up. Incidentally, don't forget to pray for our folks in Florida. Don't forget to pray for our people in Georgia, our people in North Carolina. Hurricane season, and folks are devastated.